What's up, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome, actually. Today, welcome back to another tutorial video. I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial of this small rustic home. Alright guys, so let's start off with taking a look at the house first, and then we'll jump right into the tutorial, of course. So that is how it's going to go. But yeah, this is a very cool little rustic house that I've been wanting to share for a while now, because it's just got a lot of little details. There's a lot of little things to look at every angle, and I think it's a very nice house. So one of the main features about this house is that it uses a little bit of the light gray terracotta mixed with the brick used for the base. So it's not using stone brick or cobblestone that you would typically see. So it's using that brick pattern, and I think I like it. I think it's a nice change for this house in particular. So as we fly around here, you can see lots of little details all around. And we have this nice little chimney over here, this little entryway. We also have this nice patio that is kind of extra, but yeah, it's a nice exterior detail for the outside of the house, and lots of little windows poking out everywhere. Really kind of just makes this house have a little bit of charm to it. But once we go through the front door here, you can see we are greeted with this lantern. Man, I love lanterns. I can't get enough of them. They look so good. But we go through, and it is kind of cramped in here, but I think that is kind of the style that I'm going for, really. But you kind of come through, and you know, if you crouch, you kind of get the full effect. Got some armor over there. We also have a nice little living room here. I love this. I think it looks so cozy. We're using that trick with the banners and the couch to kind of create little pillows, or a little bit more comfortable couch. And if we head upstairs through this little spiral staircase, you can see we have a couple of rooms. So a nice little kind of survival-esque room here with the bed and all different things you need for survival. This is just like a closet with lots of storage. Barrels are amazing for storage. Please use them. And if we head up into the attic area, well, it's not really an attic area. It's a nice little bedroom. So really cool stuff. Lots of, you know, things you can use in this house. Lots of room. It's very good for a survival house, and it's also a really great little rustic home. So let me show you how to build it. All right, so what you're seeing here is actually the layout for the build. So you want to put this down in your world where you're going to be building your build, because it's going to help a lot. It's going to help me help you build this build in your world, and it'll make the process a lot simpler. So just copy this down. I'll wait a few seconds. I'll wait for you to do this real quick. Okay, you done? All right, let's move on. All right, so there's a lot of steps to this build, but we're going to take it step by step, and it should be pretty simple in the end. So let's start off with step number 1. We're going to build all of these logs on the outside up by 4. The next step, we're going to start off by going to our main entrance right here. So in this three block gap, we're going to be putting 2 logs facing that way with a strip spruce log in the middle, just like so. And the rest of the logs, just like this, we're going to connect up. Now, do not connect this one up. This is where our chimney is going to go. So we're going to come back to that later. So just go through, connect all of these up together. So for this step, we're going to build up in this corner, and I'll show you where we're going to build up the other 2. So we're going to build up 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. Next one, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to cross it with a log, just like so. And then coming 4 blocks over, 1, 2, 3, 4. Building up 3, and then crossing that, connecting that all up. And right across from the one that you just did, 1, 2, 3. Cross that as well. And then also cross this one as well. So you have kind of this rectangle. So you'll see we'll have 5 blocks here, 5 blocks here, 4 blocks on the sides, just like so, to kind of create this little rectangle shape. So for this next step, what we're going to do is we're going to lay out where all the roofs will go. So over here, starting at the top and working our way down, this is going to build up just like so, just like your normal Minecraft roof. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to cross this one over with a stripped log, okay? So just make sure that you're doing it at the top of that, just like that, okay? So I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. If I don't mess up with it, there we go. And then we're going to do one more down here, just like that, with the strip log at the top. Now this one's kind of different because we already have a strip log down at the bottom, so it'd be kind of weird to put one at the top. So we're just going to keep this one like a normal log, like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place some logs on these cross sections right here. So see where this crosses? We're going to have logs poking out just like this. Okay? One right there on that beam instead. And then what we're going to do, I have to grab some other log variants. So this is the oak wood, what is it called? This is oak log, this is oak wood. So you want to make sure that it's all sides are textured the oak wood texture. And what we're going to do is we're going to just basically put them every other. So, you know, skip one, put one, you know, you can kind of see how it goes there pretty easily. And then what we're going to do is basically just build up our outside windows. So building up 2 logs on top of those and then crossing with a regular normal log. So these are pretty self-explanatory here, just like so. And then you get that sort of shape going on. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to do the randomization part of our little gray terracotta and also the brick as well. So this is going to be set 1 block in, so leave this open for our chimney. We're going to get to that in just a second. But what I like to do is basically you can outline it with brick first. Now this is kind of difficult in survival if you just want to know which ones to do and which ones not to do. So this just like this. I'm just going to fill all in with brick. Right here we're going to leave a little gap for a doorway. Coming over here, doing the same thing. Leaving this all open. Now this is going to be set 1 block in, so we have that depth going on. So just filling on all in with brick, not a problem, pretty easy. You can do it here as well, but if you want to leave this until we do the fireplace, we'll cover that when we do that as well. So right here we're going to put a upside down stair, and we're also going to put one here as well, just like that. Okay, so pretty simple so far. So now what we have to do is basically put in where all our, you know, spruce log pillars or things are going to go. So right here, that's where this one goes. And then we also have a couple, let me just double check real quick. Yeah, we also have a couple of windows on the outside. So these are basically done by adding some spruce, just like this. Now, I like to mix in some strip spruce logs, just like that. There's also one on this side as well. So just like that, pretty easy. So you can cross that over. Also cross that one over as well. And then right here where our doorway is, we're going to have some spruce features, just like that. Then we're going to have a spruce pillar right in between this area right here. And also we're going to do it on the other side as well. So this kind of just helps break up the brick, and so it's not a crazy just brick texture everywhere. Another thing that we're going to do to break up the brick is just randomly placing in some gray terracotta. Now you can do it the way I'm doing it. You can follow it the way I'm doing it, but really it's just a random pattern. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. So if you do it randomly, the more random it is, probably the better it is. So, you know, just go for it and try it out yourself. And yeah, it's not going to be an issue. Just get a little bit of randomization going on with it. Pretty cool stuff. All right, so the next step, we're finally going to get to building up the fireplace. It's pretty simple. Again, you can count up with bricks and randomize it later, or you can randomize it as you go. It depends on how you like to randomize things. So we're going to build up 9 blocks. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so just like that, that's how 9 blocks are going to go. Putting 2 blocks on either side, and then with stairs on the top of those, just like that. There's your fireplace, stair in the front, boom, just like that, not a problem at all. You could put a campfire at the top and also surround that with trapdoors to kind of create this really cool little chimney design without having to go through the hassle of having a hole going up through the whole chimney. This is a very easy and simplistic way of adding smoke into your chimneys. So like that, and there you go. There's your randomization. Not too bad, not too hard. And that's that with the chimney. Easy peasy. Oh, and one more thing. What you got to do right here is connect these up just like that so it connects into your chimney. Forgot that part. Whoops. All right, so the next step we're going to do is add the top windows. So adding 2 logs just like this. We're also going to put a strip log going across. And then right on the opposite side, we're going to do the same thing and then put a strip log just like that. So now we're all ready to get started with our roof. Now the roof is pretty self-explanatory. What we're going to do is I'm going to get out a couple of my blocks here. So we're just going to go and build like we're building a normal roof here. So we're going to just do this. So just like a normal roof, building it back, building it off to the side. Just got to make sure one more time over here. So when we come over to the chimney, what I like to do, bend these in and bend that one in as well. So you kind of get this little V shape going on. And we build this up all the way. So yeah, it's just pretty just self-explanatory. It just builds up like a normal roof. Now there's a few little extra details that I'll show you. So not too bad. So when we get to this part here on the back side of our house, what we're going to do is we're going to come across, place a normal stair like that, upside down stair, a regular stair just like so. Same thing over here on the patio side of the house. We're going to put a normal stair, upside down stair, normal stair, and there you go. Not too bad. Now, for these little bits here, for these little window parts, we're going to build them out just like this, you know, just like normal. Not too bad. Still sticking with that same little effect there. Sometimes I like to get pretty detailed with these, but for this house, I didn't really do that. So pretty good stuff. Then we're going to put a spruce slabs up at the top here. And I'll show you a more detailed version when we get to it, okay? When we start doing more details. So you can see I did some slabs underneath, upside down stair. And I'll repeat that step over here one more time. So building this up like you would build a normal roof. Just like so, upside down stair, 2 slabs underneath with the slabs on top. And then you can fill in with the oak plank or oak stairs right now. I usually like to outline my roofs first, but it's up to you. However you want to do it. So then right here, what we're going to do, and let me double check this one more time. Okay, it does go all the way through. Sometimes I don't go all the way through my builds. My builds can vary from time to time. So I always got to double check just to make sure of how I did it before. That way it matches the build that you guys are looking for here. So right here, and then we're going to build this up as well. Just like so. Now, it would probably be easier in survival to place the oak first, the oak stairs first, which makes sense. I'm just doing this just to outline the roof, just to make sure I'm getting it right. And what we're going to do for the underside of these, place a slab at the top so you can see the stripped log right there. I think it's a nice little touch. Upside down stair, spruce slab underneath, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, repeating the same thing on this side, we're going to do upside down stairs in the middle, and then 2 slabs at either end, like this, just like so. So, not too bad there. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. You can see the pattern that we're kind of going with here. It's usually slab, stair, and then slab at the top. And we can repeat that again over here. So, if you guys aren't quite understanding it, there you go. Not too bad. And let's see here. So now we can probably fill out our oak stairs. So this is what you want to do. You want to basically just fill out all of your oak stairs just like so. And then you can start by putting slabs going all the way back, just like that. And what I did for this part here, because it's kind of weird, what I did is I basically bent in 2 stairs, just like so, and then put a full block right there. So it kind of transitions pretty nicely. How does that look? Okay, so that doesn't look pretty good. See, I'm already experimenting. So yeah, just like that, not too bad. And then for these top little window areas right here, what we're going to do is we're going to build out with 2 spruce stairs on either side, upside down half slab, and then we're going to build these in, just like that. And then also building out over here, doing the same exact thing. And you can see I'm just going to put our slabs right on top, and make sure you put the slabs on the bottom as well. And then we can also bring this across at the top of our roof. There we go. And we can also do it for this one as well. All right, guys. So hopefully all that roof stuff makes sense. It's really not that hard. It's just the basics of building the roof to this house. So we're going to get into a little bit of a more detailed method here in just a second. But what I did for the chimney, what I'm going to do for the chimney here on the roof is basically just build this in. So turning these stairs in, this is kind of tricky if you did it the way I did it. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. There we go. It works out perfectly. And then we can build this over here, just like so, building this just all the way across. And then we can turn a brick stair in facing the chimney so it looks like it's being supported. And as you can see, I just went through and just filled in all the oak stairs. So just connected everything up with oak stairs. So now what we're going to do is basically go through and detail everything. So this is one of the major steps in this build, is just going through and just adding them little details, just to give it some more depth. And we're not talking about like barrels and leaves and all that exterior decoration. We're talking about just build details. So you don't have to add these. This is the build at its state, but there's always more that we can do to it. So let's just try and add some little bit of detail that we can find in here. So right here, what I like to do, and let me grab some spruce stair. Okay, I already have spruce stairs. There we go. And we'll add some strip logs, some regular. Gosh, I'm tripping over my words. Spruce planks. There we go. Spruce planks, spruce stairs, and strip logs. Just randomizing them, just like so. And wherever you see a little hole, just like this, just fill it in with a little spruce plank. Nothing crazy. Just fill it in, and just look around your build. See what you can do with it. Add just randomizing some spruce planks and just randomizing the strip logs as well. Also adding the little variation. So you're just basically filling the gaps in right now. So, and I don't know if I can actually get this one. If I can, I'm there. There we go. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So there we go. I'll just fill that in with some regular stuff there, and we actually have another one to fill in. Great, fantastic. This isn't going to be hard at all. There we go. And we'll place that just like that. So there you go. As you can see, very good, very easy. But I'm going to grab a little bit of building blocks right now. That way we can get to work on actually doing some of the real good details. So see these logs facing out over here on your build? You're going to want to place some trapdoors, spruce trapdoors on those. Where your windows are, you're going to place some buttons on the logs that are facing sideways, just like that. There you go. Not too shabby. And let's just take a look here real quicksies. So one of the things that I've done with the roof here is I've actually just added a little bit more detail. And the way I've done that is I've added some trapdoors at the end. So taking out these slabs and just adding trapdoors at the peaks of these roofs. Now what this does is this creates a really cool effect with the roof. I'm not really sure why it looks good, but it just does. Also, don't forget to fill in all your stuff here, because I'm very forgetful, and I will forget. There we go. So make sure that your stuff is all filled in. But yeah, pretty cool stuff here. Not too shabby. Not too crazy over here. But as you can see, pretty cool stuff. I'm going to grab some spruce buttons as well, because you're going to need those for just detailing up the house. So right where these windows are, I'm going to place some trapdoors. So as you can see, you're going to need a lot of trapdoors for this build. And yeah, looking pretty cool so far. I'm going to replace this slab with a spruce stair, just like that. And then in these corners of the top part of the house, I'm going to place some buttons. So just like this, placing buttons all the way around. You don't have to do this. This just gives it a little bit more detail. You might not notice it at first, but it just gives it a little bit more detail, and I love doing that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to focus mainly on this bottom section right now, because this bottom section is what makes the build, in my opinion. So right here, we're going to place some slabs going all the way around besides the fireplace. Now, if we did that here, it would kind of look a little weird. Okay, so we don't really want to do that. So we want to kind of keep that a little bit open for the chimney area. Right where this spruce planks are, we're going to add a stair at the top, going all the way around with our spruce slabs, and then adding some upside down spruce stairs just like so. You can add a button at this current time at the front here, give it a little bit more detail. Also adding upside down spruce stair right where these pillars are, and then connecting all them up with slabs. Next, what we're going to do is do the same thing that we did on the other side. So really it's just repeating itself from the other side, and just connect all this up. Add this little extra little support detail that I think looks really cool and adds a lot to the build. As you can see, as we go around, you can see that a lot of the build is done already, which is really, really cool. But we still have some more details to add. So right underneath this window, we're going to add a brick stair, and we're also going to add some slabs. And you might be saying, Blondskunk, why are we adding these? Well, it's just to create a little bit more detail. You don't have to add these necessarily, but I like to add them just to create a little bit more blocks. So we're just repeating the same pattern all the way around. And I'm going to put some slabs here with a brick stair there. I'm going to put a brick stair here, and I'm going to put a little slab there. I don't know if it's on the actual build. It is on the actual build. I know what I'm building. All right, so now it's time to do the fun exterior detailing, which some of you might think it's fun, some of you might think it's not, but I think it's pretty fun. So the fun exterior detailing, adding in your door. Yay, we've done it. We've added in our door finally, and we're also going to add in all of our windows to make sure to go around and do this. All right, so I don't think I missed any windows. I think we're pretty good here. Oh, I did miss a door. Okay, make sure to not be like me and miss everything, okay? But yeah, there you go. Pretty good stuff. Now what we're going to do is add in some spruce fences all the way around, just like so, underneath our logs, like that. Then what we're going to do is add in a little barrel out front with a little lantern on top. How cute is that? Now you can add in some flower pots and stuff. What I like to do is I like to add in some leaves everywhere, just kind of just placed all around, not too much, because you don't want to cover up our beautiful build. There you go. Just a little bit here and there. And then we're going to be adding in our little shelving unit, which is over here. So let me grab these logs. So the shelving unit goes like this, two slabs on the either side, and then you have a little, I guess a little trapdoor at the bottom there. And you can add anything you want up here. You can add some flower pots, leaves, lanterns, anything that'll work for you. And there you go. There's your little build. I think these two builds match. That's a good thing. All right, so it's going to look like a little bit of a mess on the interior, but I'm going to show you guys how to clean this up so you guys can add your own furniture in here and do whatever you want with it. Starting off with the fireplace, what we're going to do is we're going to add in just some terracotta and brick randomly once again, like this. Now, our fireplace isn't going to be where the chimney actually is, just so you know. That is how this design works, so it's basically going to be shifted over by one. And let me grab some brick stairs while I'm at it, because that's what we're going to need right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some brick stairs just like this. We're also going to grab a little bit of some upside down stairs, upside down spruce stairs, adding in this little part here. And then you want to grab a half slab as well, like so, placing this upside down in here. So that way it kind of creates this little cove, and you can add a brick half slab just like that. And then also grab yourself a little bit of a campfire just so you can place it in there. And the reason why this has to be like this is because the fireplace would kind of look weird if it was kind of shifted over by one, because it'd be in the wall. So this is why we do it this way. That way it doesn't look weird. You can also place this in the ground like that. I think that looks a little bit better. It just depends on what you guys prefer. Next step, what we're going to do is we're going to basically just clean all of this area up. So this is where our floor number 1 is going to be. You can do this with half slabs. So just place this all the way around. And I told you guys I would miss a window. Didn't I tell you guys? I don't know. But yeah, I feel like I always miss a window when I'm doing these tutorials. It's crazy. And then what we're going to do is fill out this with half slabs, just like so. This is all going to be Just half slab. Now, actually, hold on a second. Hold on. I actually think this is all full blocks. Yeah, this is all full blocks here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is all full blocks coming all the way around just like so. And you can fill in different pockets, different areas. So just cleaning all this interior up. This is where all the full blocks are going to go. You can add stuff into these little compartments. What I like to do, basically just cover up everything. I think it looks a little bit better if you do it that way. And then right here, what we're going to do is just kind of build that up a little bit. You can build this in however you like. You can make, you know, the doorway over here, and you can enter like this. So it basically just creates this little room. I'm going to place some half slabs at the top here to kind of create a smoother ceiling. I'm also going to add in some spruce planks just like this. And then you can add barrels in here just as extra storage. Yeah, but you can also fill this in too, or whatever you want to do. You can add half slabs here, but then you're not able to get in. So this room's kind of like it's just like a little storage room almost when it comes down to it. And then right here, we're gonna cut out this little area because this is actually where our little staircase is gonna go. So right here, I like to add in a little spruce stair like that, with a little bit of a, let's do a spruce stair just like so. They're beautiful, building up with some planks. Spruce stair right here, beautiful. And so there's your little staircase kind of cut out in there, and that kind of creates this natural wall that you can kind of build out just like so. Not too bad, not too shabby. You can build out some half slabs there to cover that little hole if you want to. It's not necessary in any way, shape, or form. And I like to build out this a little bit just to kind of create this nice flat wall. So yeah, you kind of get this nice little vibe, nice little feel going on with this little place here. So then heading upstairs even more, you can also fill these in. I like to leave these open just so I can put extra storage and all that stuff. So it just depends on what you guys prefer. Right here is where I like to put in the pillar. So the pillar will go right here, I believe. Or it actually, I think, goes right here, and it comes up through the whole house. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, just like that. We're going to build this all up like so. And that kind of creates this little floor here. And then you can have this area open, I believe. Okay, you can't have that open, but I like to add in a little railing. You can do this, do that. It doesn't matter, whatever you prefer. I think that looks kind of cute. It's going down like just like so. And there you go. Not too bad. So that is kind of just how to, you know, make the interior look a little bit better. I will show you a little bit of a design in just a second. All right, so just taking a look at the interior once more. Again, these little pockets that we left open, you can make these into like little storage areas. You can really like customize this to be what you want. It's all up to you. You can add furniture into here. You can add beams going across. It's just a matter of how much detail you want in your interiors. All up to you. You can see I did the railing this way when I was originally doing it. So, I mean, there's just so many ways of going about it. But yeah, no, you can just go crazy. But I just gave you the little bit of a basics, and I'll just show you guys around what I did in this house over here. So yeah, just adding, you know, very basic interior, not too crazy, just carpet on the ground and all that stuff. So very, very easy stuff going on. So if you want to copy the patio, there you go. Pretty simple, not too hard. And I just noticed I did miss a step. Hold on, guys. You guys got to put all these trapdoors going all the way around the base of your build, just like this. This just creates, I think you just got to do it in the corners. There we go, just like that. All right, perfect. I always miss a step with tutorials. And it kind of annoys me when I see them. But yeah, they're covered. We got it. It's covered now. Covered. Did I miss a door over here? No, it's just shut or open. There we go. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this rustic house tutorial. Hopefully it wasn't too I wasn't too all over the place. Let me know if my tutorials are, you know, they feel a little bit messy or sloppy. I would never know how to feel about them. If there's a different approach you would like me to take with the tutorials, I always try to make them step by step. That way you guys can follow along. You can pause the video. You can catch up. You know, it's not that hard. So, but just let me know. I would love to hear your feedback for the tutorials. My next tutorial that'll be coming out, I'll be doing a fantasy house tutorial. So please hit that subscribe button and also leave a like on this video to tell me that you did like it. Also, let me know in the comments below if there's anything I can improve with these or if I'm doing a great job. I would really like to know your guys' feedback. So let me know. But yeah, the next tutorial, fantasy house, baby, and that's going to be coming up within, I think, the week. So keep your eyes out for that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because you'll be looking out for that tutorial next. So pretty cool stuff. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. As always, don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you guys next time.